as a society, we have got to get our heads out of the sand.
Community is the defense.
And this is a problem, and it is big, beyond big.
The problem we're talking about is addiction to heroin and prescription pain pills. It's taking lives, devastating families in every Metro Detroit community. And those closest to this epidemic say staying silent about it is no solution.
The more you talk about it, the more you educate people.
Katie speaks freely about her daughter Brittany's heroin addiction, but for years, she kept it a secret.
When I talk about it with people, they have no idea that there's heroin in Macomb County. Or, I can't even imagine my child ever doing that. Guess what? I thought the same thing.
A dozen or so people had died of heroin overdoses.
Veteran LA Times journalist and author Sam Quinones has covered crimes, gangs, and drug trafficking both in the U.S. and Mexico. His book Dreamland, The True Tale of America's Opiate Epidemic, looks at the heroin and prescription pill problem.
The truth is, this epidemic spread because of silence. No one was talking about it. No one dared talk about it. Parents who had addicted kids were mortified and ashamed. Even when they died, they wouldn't really talk about it too much. And that's why we have it coast to coast as well.
But he says it's crucial parents share their stories.
There's almost nobody else, not even the kids, who can tell the kind of poignant stories for the public to consume that parents can. Another person who's not addicted to drugs may not be able to understand a drug addict telling his story, but they would be able to understand the mother or the father who's gone through a nightmare because of this.
Katie's daughter is clean now. She encourages others to come forward.
And the more you talk about it, the more you realize, wow, this was a journey. And if we can help other people, don't be scared.
I think it's very important to get people to understand that if you don't come out, the next person who gets a son who's addicted will not know, will think that she is alone too, or he is alone too in all this, and make mistakes that they probably don't need to make because they don't know who to talk to.
Sam Quinones says this epidemic is becoming part of common discussion, but only in the last year or so. He says unlike other drug scourges of the past, this doesn't start with mafias or street dealers. He says it starts with doctors over-prescribing pain pills. And people really need to educate themselves when a doctor is prescribing pain medicine. Ask why so many pills and consider asking for less.
One of the things he mentions, too, is that back in the day, if you had your wisdom teeth pulled, you would be prescribed ibuprofen. But nowadays, you get prescribed the oxycodone right away, and
it really is
can
scary.
get hooked on
There's
it.
a group of dentists actually in Macomb County that have gotten together and said we need to stop prescribing these.
That's right. That's right.